Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel from a very gnat infested Florida. You know, you would think it's October, it's cooling down. I wouldn't have this problem. Maybe I should have got here earlier, but I haven't had this problem in a while. But yes, today we're out here gonna have some fun running that big beast. It's been a minute since we've had the old Xmaxx out. You know, all this talk with the new stuff coming out. I felt like running it. So let's go have a little chat and bash about new Traxxas stuff, something I forgot about Horizon, and just talk about the Xmaxx. Do whatever. Let's just have a little chat. Let's go have some fun. Woohoo! It's right. It's the Xmaxx. I do love this RC. These large ones just hit different. Speaking of, I'm going to hit this damn root that always flips my smaller cars. Look at that. Does it bother the Xmaxx? Absolutely not. Oh, what was that? I was running out here the other day, man. It kept tossing it around. Oh, I forget now. Oh, do not take your eye off something that large when it's coming at you. Good grief. Oh, I need to stand. The sun's coming. I need to stand this way. You know, a lot of people say this thing's ill handling, but I don't really think that's a deserved. See, for its size and how like high it is off the ground, it's actually doing pretty well. But does that mean it's worth $1,200? Gee, so before I came out here, I looked at the what this one is, just the basic Xmaxx, not the Extreme or anything. Traxxas is now selling these for $1,200. And if you want that new, whatever they call it, with the tractor tires, that's $1,200 without a body. Then they want to charge you $200 to buy one of those bodies. I actually have an ultimate body for this, a nice blue one. I don't know why, but Traxxas had it on sale or something on their website. Believe it or not, it was like $75. I was like, hell yeah, because this body here it's on its, I don't like to say last legs, but it's pretty beat. $200 for a body. I don't think I could run the car with the body on it. A $200 body. I think I'd have to buy one of those basher bodies and run it like that. The hobby is just for that reason. Because that was $200, I'd be crying. Bad enough this body here already, these things are expensive. Yeah, man, stuff's gotten expensive. So if you really want that new one ready to go with the body, it's like $1,400. And I mean, you can put an Xmaxx body on it. You don't have to buy one of the other bodies, the licensed bodies that they put on. So there is that. I can actually put one of those bodies on here from what I understand. It's just nothing. It's just an Xmaxx. They changed the control arms and it's got a better servo, finally, but why don't they put the better servo in the regular Xmaxx then? And one thing I know people talk about, well, it's got this. Okay, so price out like Xmaxx tires. So if you're going to make this that new car, you're going to take those tires off. You're not going to get them. That's included in that $1,200 price they charge you for this Xmaxx today. So you're taking those tires off, putting the other ones on. You can't charge me full price for those tractor looking tires and not give me credit for what came off. Does that make sense, guys? Right? So if I was to bring this to the hobby shop, this is brand new, say, hey, I want to trade these in, give me $100 for all four, and then I'm gonna buy those for 200. And you know, but Traxxas is like, oh well, it's this whole big thing, so it's, you know, that's the kind of thing with the Ultimate. They said it's this much in upgrades, but there are parts that came off of the Xmaxx that are you getting credit for? No. The Ultimate, $1,600. Wow. I'm glad I bought the Xmaxx when I did. It was bad enough. That was like $999, $980 when I got it. Might have been a hair different, but it was $900, whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Traxxas is hurting for stuff and they're trying to make more money, less sales, and just charge more, and that way they can, or stuff just gotten that damn expensive that we need to charge $1,200. I mean, it's a $200 price increase on just this one. And man, again, I'll tell you what, I've said it 100 times, man. You watch a lot of these, you know, some of these channels out there, and they convince you that there's this, that, and the next thing wrong with the Xmaxx, and you need to replace all the stuff. You need to, the ESC is gonna die. It's crap. You need to gear up. You need to do this. Man, I am running everything is stock in here except for the servo, because after about 2.5 years, the servo just kind of got weak and just really wasn't holding this thing at all. There you have it. Still got the original Traxxas motor, Valenian. There's your Valenian ESC. Still got Traxxas batteries. But I do have a perfect pass servo in here, which is absolutely amazing, because on this ESC you can't up the voltage. So you need a servo that can actually perform with lower voltage. So I wouldn't say, if you want an Xmaxx, I wouldn't say get paranoid about having to spend $1,600 to get the Ultimate because you think you're going to jump it, something's going to break. Or don't buy one because you think the ESC is crap and now you got to spend $200-300 getting a larger ESC. You don't need to, man. Just, if you really want one, just go buy it, have some fun with it. I will say though, if you're gonna buy one, they are large, they take up a lot of space, and you really need a good open area. I mean, to really just appreciate the RC, you really just need a good open area. Golly, this sounds freaking wicked. So, yeah, Traxxas prices crazy. New release, let me know what you think of that. I mean, I know we already talked about it once slightly on the last video, the last chat and bash, about that RC. I just wish when Traxxas would do something like these things had this horrible habit of the body popping off on a good jump, or like I said, this body breaks. It's right here, it cracks in half, and I do have it all shoe good. It cracks right here because this and this are not tied together, and none of this is. There's a big X underneath here, but that's not tied to the front. It's all open. So like here, this runs and goes to here, so this upper part's tied in, but the back here is not tied. So I wish they would fix the mounting system on here. There's no reason they haven't made, hey, this is the 2024 update, there's a new mounting system. And that they just don't care. They're not going to spend the money to redesign that chassis. What am I dragging? think it fell off. So man, I totally forgot the last time we were talking about Arma, and I was like, are they hurting? What's going on? They've lost 2 brands, and then I think there was something else. All right, guys, I just wanted to reposition here. I thought there was a third, so they lost Red Cat. That's being sold by A-Main now. Team Associated, from the last I still haven't heard where they've come to agreement on anything. And damn, I thought there's one other I can't think of. Jeez. But anyhow, I totally forgot about, like, whoa, the shows. Like Armageddon and that was canceled this year, and there were some other things that were canceled. Why? Why did these shows get canceled? Is Arma like hurting for cash? Like I said, they lost 2 brands. I'm trying to think. I thought there was one other company or something, maybe A-Main. Oh, yeah, A-Main picked up Team Corrali. So A-Main's out there killing it. Whoa, that sound okay? I love everybody use the term pot metal gears on these things. It's not pot metal. That's not even the same. Sintered metal and pot metal are not the same. I'll tell you, I'm running this shit for 3 years with the same stuff. The gears are that bad off. So yeah, Horizon Hobby. What happened? Why were all the shows canceled? And not all of them. I mean, I still got a few, but all these major events. Kind of weird. This thing is so freaking cool, man. It's such a different driving experience than anything else I got. There's almost like one safe bet with the Xmaxx is no matter what the terrain is, it's probably going to soak it up. Freaking awesome. So yeah, you know, it's, oh man, it's freaking gnats. Is the threat from China real, man? Are companies really starting to put a dent into the budgets of these big companies? You know, we're starting to see larger and larger RCs come from the other brands. And then you got brands that you can just say, Rollarlo, for instance, just comes out of nowhere. They've been around, what, I think 3 years now, maybe 4. And people have definitely bought a lot of their cars. MGX has been hitting hard with some good stuff, really good stuff. That, you know, the rally car. They came out 2 versions now. They just released that the Volkswagen body version, and they had the Citroen version, they're really good cars. And like MGX has some really good technology with the Bluetooth and the ESCs. I really like that. And then you got Traxxas here where you really can't do much at all with the ESC. I mean, there's some programming you can do with the Bluetooth module here, but it's not anything like you can like other brands, like change the punch settings and BEC voltages and that. And I think it's what people want. They want to be able to customize. So I mean, I understand like that part of the ESCs on these things get hate for that because they're locked down. But as far as being a bad ESC now, I've had people say they fried them, but I mean, I've never had a Traxxas ESC go bad. I've had one ready to run hobby wing, and I've had, I think, 2 Spectrums just go belly up. Oh man, this thing's so freaking cool. It's so different, man. Like, it's hard to explain, like the experience of driving this thing. Man, all I know is, man, I hope something happens here in the hobby, because I mean, man, even for me, I was really anxious to buy a lot more than what I'm doing now. Now, granted, when I first started the channel, I didn't have a whole lot in the way of cars, and I just can't afford to buy like everything just to, there's a new Creighton come out, let me buy it because it's got a clipless body, when in fact it was actually kind of a downgrade from my EXB. So, and when I saw Traxxas had a new car, I was almost like ready to tell my hobby shop, take my money. Oh no. Then I saw it was just an Xmaxx with tractor tires. I can't justify $1,400 or so, or I guess I could even buy it for the $1,200 and throw that ultimate body I got on it, and I could just be into it for $12. But is it gonna drive any different than this? Is it gonna give me a different experience? No. Man, I could just get those tires and put it on here. Man, Traxxas is gone friggin' nuts with the damn prices. Not saying that's not a good product, but damn. I do love this RC though, man. It's just something different, you know. And out of all my 8S's, this is, well, between this and the Vigilante, I think kind of. I love the Armor one. Don't get me wrong. I love my 8S Creighton, and the Outcasts are really cool. But good God, they are heavy, man. They kind of hurt this old back trying to mess with those things. So the Xmaxx is just a little bit easier to handle than that Armor. But I'll tell you, the Armor, yeah, it's got some power, man. I will say they'll outrun this thing. They will do that. They definitely got more power, a bit more violent in the way they react than the Xmaxx. The sound this thing makes going by, jeez. Those big ass tires and the weight of this thing. Oh, yeah. I'm afraid that this hobby is kind of like a dying thing. It's kind of like nitro, you know. It's kind of gone away. Uh-oh. I think we got LVC there. I need to get me a good thumbnail before we go. And I hope to God I don't have to carry this thing back to the car. Whew. Well, man, the Xmaxx. I've had this thing 3 years. Only thing I've done to this car is a new servo, and I blew seal on one shock. I haven't opened the diff. I haven't done anything. You know, there's Chris with the C that buys a brand new RC. He tears it all apart and checks the fluid, changes fluids, does all these changes. Me, I drive it and see how it responds first, and then maybe I'll make a change. But generally, if it works, it works. I ain't messing with it. 3 years or so, it's still got the factory fluids in it. If any of it's left, who knows? Oh man, I am freaking lazy when it comes to the maintenance and that. And I do have a fan that sounds like it's going bad on that motor. The only problem is I got to take the whole thing off just to get that heat sink off, to unbolt the motors, because the blade of bolts are in there. I've just been too lazy to do that too. When it stops working, I guess then I'm sorry, you probably deserve better. You probably should be taken completely apart and inspected piece by piece. Maybe we'll do that. Whew, it is hot wearing this bug net. Can't even wear my sunglasses. Well, anyhow, like I said, I hope the hobby's not a dime thing. That's why I like to show expensive cars, and I buy cheaper small cars. I don't really care for them that much, but I know that's what's in the budget of some people, and I'd rather just see people get into the hobby and have fun, no matter what. I don't care what you're driving. Nobody cares. Just, man, just go out there, buy something, and have fun, man. We need to keep this hobby going. It's great. Like people like Great Lakes RC, watch his videos. He's out there with this kid. They're all having fun running the RCs and stuff like that. So good times to be had, man. It's good father-son bonding, stuff like that. Memories that you know, they'll have forever. So hopefully we can keep this hobby going, promoting that it's good and it's not expensive, and you don't need to go to a skate park and throw it 50 feet in the air and break it in half and go, oh, durability testing. That's not durability testing. Actually drive it. Drive the car. That's what they're meant to do, is drive. If you want to go that high up, buy an airplane. That's a challenge, because those that takes a bit to learn how to do. And I gotta thank my buddy Jeff in Lower Alabama there. He all he does is fly for the most part, and he taught me. I was struggling with it. It's hard. It's not easy to fly a plane. It's easy to jump an RC. But man, the hobby, let me know what you think. Do you like where it's going with the Chinese competition, or the prices going up? I don't know, man. I just hope this isn't a dying thing. Trying to get people outside. I know this isn't mountain biking or exercise, but it's still getting outside in the sun, getting your vitamin D, having some fun. All right, I don't want to make this thing too long. I greatly appreciate the support. Links down below. Plenty of discount codes and other ways. So if you're interested in buying the Xmaxx or any of that, I'll leave a link down below. Or if you want something cheaper, smaller, if you're going to go through Tower A Main, like I said, I got affiliate link. And even better, if you're going to buy the wife some lipstick, go to my Amazon store. If you want to buy some RC car stuff, that's cool. Go to my RC section. If not, just start the store. Buy what you need. I get credit. Helps me buy these things to bring to you. Everyone, appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. See you next one.